Alright everybody, welcome to today's episode of What's in the Box. Stay tuned, we've got this box and we've got our new merch coming. So stick around. So today we've got a couple of things. We've got this box, which is what we've been waiting on for the 240, or not the 240, the IS300, mine and my son's. This part's actually got us both kind of held up. Drift Motion had put in an order with excessive manufacturing, and I guess there was a mix-up. I may have explained that in another video. There was a mix-up with maybe the left and right side on some brackets, and so evidently they had put in so many orders for the kits or whatever, the motor mounts. They sent them all lefts or something like that, didn't send the right side or something. There was a mix-up in ordering process with those guys, and so that delayed my orders. And my orders included some of the things we actually were waiting on, and that's what's held us up. So, now that we're getting these parts here, we can actually start moving forward. That's a lot of peanuts, and they're going everywhere. Okay. There we go. There's probably some stickers or something, not always. There's a lot of peanuts. There's an invoice or something. Some bolts, some hardware. I'll dump them out in the garbage here in a few minutes and make sure I'm not missing anything, but I think that's everything. So what we got here, we will start with the parts we've been waiting on. Now, there's a couple of brands that make these, but these are the billet aluminum inserts for the IS300 diff. I got two sets of these, and these are the battle version for the IS300s. I got red. I don't know why I got red. They had red, I picked red. I don't know if they have any other colors. I don't know, but I have two sets of those, one for my son, one for myself, and came with two stickers inside just this one packet. Battle version is what's on the sticker. They weren't necessarily cheap or anything, but that's the solid to do away with the old broke down bushings, new diffs that we have, and with these in the back, it should be okay. We should be good after that point. Okay, what this is, these are excessive manufacturing's engine mounts for an S13 for a JZ swap. And I'm sorry if you hear background noise, there's people next door unloading a truck. But these are the JZ swap mounts from Excessive Manufacturing. That's the actual engine mounts. And this piece, as you saw, is the cross member for the CD transmission, for the CD 009. I'd say possibly most all the CD trans are going to be this actual mount. So for the S13. So yeah, we're going to put the CD trans, the brand new one, in the pack that's sitting behind me. Right there. It's brand new, still in the pack. That will actually go in the S13 along with the 1JZ. I'm pulling it back out of the S14. I'm just going to put a stock 2JZ VVTi with a R, not a R, but a W55, W58, something like that. Whatever this extra trans that came with the IS300, we're going to try it, see if it's any good, put it in that 240. So with the 2J in the S14, we're going to see if that transmission's any good. If it's not, we'll end up trying to put the AR5 back in it. Maybe that transmission's good. We'll see. Should be good. But I may sell that thing. I may drive it a little bit and see how it does. Just a 240 chassis with the VVTi 2JZ GE with the Wiring Specialties harness. Should be pretty simple install. So we'll put that in. We'll continue with the eBay mounts that I got in those. That should be okay. So as far as these kits, I think the Excessive is the only one that came with bolts. So the Battle version, I think, used your factory bolts out of the rear diff. Put those factory bolts back in it. And okay, so this one's for the cross member and this one's for the mounts. So you have the proper hardware for those, at least to mount them to the engine. As far as the motor mounts, that'll come with the motor, or you'll have to get some. But as far as the looks of these things, the billet, as usual, billet looks usually pretty good. It may, they may not have deburred at some point, or maybe a little where you can tell where it's been kind of beat and banged, or maybe even cut off from a machine or something. But overall, that looks pretty good. Billet usually does. The Excessive manufacturing, it's a little banged up from where it's been shipped with something else right here, but that's no biggie. I mean, this is something that's not going to be seen. As far as the manufacturer specs of it, everything looks pretty good. The welds look good. Everything looks pretty solid on it. I mean, it looks, you'll just have to see how it fits. It's one of those things where fitment is everything. Again, it's a little scratched up, but it's got a just handwritten S13, I'm assuming that's JZ, and no, it says S13 55 degrees, but that's what they both say. So I guess that's the angle on those, but that's the S13 2J mounts from Excessive, and the CD cross member for the S13. So that's that batch of stuff. Now we've got something else. Move all this stuff out of the way and I'll get the other stuff. Okay. What we have is our own shirts. So there's our Chesser Drifting t-shirt. It's got Chesser Drifting like our sticker on the front. And again, that's the logo. All we have is gray at the moment. I just wanted to see what they look like. I do have I guess it's called safety green. I really don't know. We've only got a couple of these. So technically, I actually got them for myself, just to see the colors. They're super comfortable. It's the kind that feels almost like a silky kind of feeling. They're thin, but they're not like super thin. They're actually really, really comfortable. So if that's something you may be interested in, we have these on our eBay. It's actually made the camera go dark. That shirt's so bright. Yeah, so from my view, when I'm looking at the screen, that yellow shirt or safety green makes the camera darken from my aspect, from what I see on the monitor. So that's our shirts. We've got them, I just did a small batch to start with. So they're gonna be kind of hit and miss on sizes until we, establish that people want these things. We've sold a few, but I have all sizes at the moment except for the 2X, which is this color. I only have one of those left. So if you want any of this stuff, you can message me directly on Facebook or Instagram, Chesser Drifting, Chesser Motorsports. We're Chesser Motorsports, but we stay on the Chesser Drifting page most of the time. That's where you'll see us. But on eBay, let me get you there. It's considered Chesserenterprises. So it's Chesser. I'll put it on the screen, Enterprises. And look us up there. You will see that has all of our merch. Just search Chesser Drifting or whatever on eBay. Chesser Motorsports, Chesser Enterprises is our actual name on eBay. So if you want any of the social media platforms, you can search any of that and be able to find us. Email me directly. I might give you a deal if you get 3 or 4. I can give you the exact sizes. Just message me. On eBay, I state that we have multiple sizes in stock. They won't last very long, so you may want to shoot me a message prior to buying and giving me the amount of shirts you want and the sizes, and I'll confirm that I have those. But if you want one, $25 is what we're going for right now, plus shipping, because I'm $25. That gives us our percentage profit that we can reinvest, and I'm going to buy more. But then the shipping, whatever it costs, So our profit, the reason we sell the shirts is to make a profit to reinvest back into the drifting. So that's ultimately what the goal is here. And so if you support us, support this channel, we appreciate it if you buy the merch. That helps us, that continues us on, that gets us to the next drift track. And we're actually going drifting this weekend. So you'll be seeing that video in the near future. So, yeah, that's our merch plug. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, guys. We thank you for everything. Yeah, stay tuned. There's more to come. But that's our day of what's in the box, including our merch. Successful manufacturing, great parts. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one. All right, here we go.